halal, then yes, we need to verify, to submit a halal certificate from certain authority in the country of origin that they approve. Also, we have some internal testing. We know that this is not the only halal part, but also it's helping us, one of the indicators or measure that we can ensure from the lard. For perfumes, we focus a lot on, I think you received some of the circulars from us. Also in IFRA, starting an EU regulation, starting banning many allergens that really has a very toxic effect in the long run of using these allergens, and we start banning. So allergen test is very, very important for the perfumes and all kinds of perfumes. For sure, microbiological test is applicable to all items, maybe only perfumes it's not applicable. This is to maintain that, yes, during shipping, during storing the items, still there is no contamination of the products. Moving to the label requirement, as you see here, there are, in our guidelines also stated, there is a very main label elements that need to be there, like the product name. There should be no medical claims or yes, medical claim for cosmetic not allowed, only cosmetics claim. Sometimes even there is no cosmetic claim. So the product will be suspicious. This is for what? So the product should claim. If it's claiming a cosmetic, then this is a cosmetic. Even if the ingredient is a cosmetic ingredient, but claiming for the treatment of acne, this is not accepted. So the trader should know this also. It's very important in our regulations. The barcode is very important. The country of origin, very important to be clearly declared. The size, the page after opening, we have a criteria which is the same as the EU regulation. If the shelf life is less than 30 months, they need to put expiration date. If it's more than 30 months, period after opening is enough. So because the deterioration, it will be taking time as per the manufacturing declaration. So that's one about the procedure. Now we'll give you because many customers ask us what is in the new system. They already have been using the system for a long time, maybe now 5 years maybe, but now we upgraded the system. So what is in the new system? The new system will be much faster with less technical error. I know there was some pain points for our customers. We make like a system guidance. System will guide you. For example, we have now 6 groups we are regulating. It's different kinds of products, cosmetics, perfumes, biocide, and everyone there is a different regulations and different documents need to be submitted to the authority. So we make some type of customization. The system will tell you based on your selection about the category, what are the mandatory requirements that you need to upload and provide the authority. So this is implemented in the new system. Also, there is a renewal. Now, lots of products are expired without renewal because in the current system there is no renewal feature, but in the new system will be renewal. There will be a transfer as well. What does this mean? This means like I am owner of a business, then I shift my the license from, for example, from the mainland to free zone. So I have a new license now, which I don't register the item for that license. So it's a headache to register again, headache for you and headache for us as the authority to again review all. So what we did and what we think that by one click, if you are the owner of these two, by one click you can transfer all the registration from one company to another company, okay, under your management. So this will be in the new system. We finalized developing the risk assessment. We said that it will be linked to the consignment, like if there is no history of failure, even maybe we may not stop you at the border, but if there is, for example, a failure, maybe it also depends on the product category. Like the food supplement is more critical than a cosmetic because that one is ingested, I mean. So it depends on category, it depends who will be using the item, if it's kids or adult, where it will be used, around the eye, or no, it's normal on the skin. Many factors that will help us to have a final summary calculation of the risk of the item. So if the item, for example, is considered as a high risk, Maybe every consignment I will take sample for testing. But it's very low risk. I will not ask maybe every 10 shipments I will ask a sample for testing. So this is how we are working, and we are still developing based on the historical data and the latest findings. Also, one of the other nice news that we already integrated the Montagy system with the Dubai Central Lab, a department system called Labware, alhamdulillah. Before the customer applying our system, then when we asking a test, going another to Dubai Lab system and submitting. Now no need, I directly send a request to the other system, and you only need to take a sample and deliver it to them. So it's one of the accredited system, reliable, a reliable lab. So directly you can send the item, and once the result will appear, it will show directly in our system. The same for consignment service. If we're sending a sample, and we detain the shipment to the warehouse till the result is arrived, once the system, there is notification from the lab system that it is passed, automatically without our inspector, it will release your consignment. So no need to follow up. You can see everything in your dashboard. Also, we are under the stage of testing also and the bulk submission. We know that there are big groups here in UAE. They have thousands of SKU. So we think of that group as well. How we can help them? We said we'll try to find, unfortunately we didn't find till now a software, but we said let's find a solution like they submit a bulk, then in our system it will give them individual applications, something like this. Still under testing of performance about this, the system performance, because it may affect, but inshallah it's in our roadmap enhancement to be there in our new system. Also there will be amendment. Amendment means like, for example, the product is registered with a certain label, but after 1 year, for example, there is a variations in the label. You add a claim, or you add one ingredient, or you remove one ingredient because there is restriction on it. So this is called amendment or product variation. In the new system also, there is a very smart way, like for example, if you are changing the label, we'll ask you only for artwork. If you are changing the ingredient, we'll ask, for example, a label and ingredient, like this. So the system will guide you what is required from you as a company. Will be a kit also. Sometimes as a company, you are registering individual products, but you will import some quantities for some time as a gift set. So no need to do the registration again. You only require to add some very smart way in the system to combine it in a kit. We call it a kit registration, because usually a kit will have different information, different barcode, also need to be listed in our system. And automatic deposit. We know that, or maybe some of you don't know, that if the product, for example, is not registered, the company, they need to pay a security deposit at the port, so that we ensure them that they will continue registering their item, and then they can refund that deposit. This also will be automated without the interference of any Dubai municipality, in a very smart way, I mean. And will be much quicker and much easier. We know that there is a duplication with other authorities in the UAE till we finalize these duplications, and maybe even while working, I heard we have our support for this, inshallah, and we inform one of the customer to make this system as a federal system. Inshallah, this is our enhancement for a future, and there is a big project about it, but it may take some time because becoming a federal, there is many fee structures, regulations, law, legal issues to be finalized. But inshallah, till that is done, we may even integrate with this authority to help you to avoid this duplication and help you in releasing of the consignment without doing another registration in the other entity, for example. MOIAT is for the Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technology, and MOHAB is the Ministry of Health and Prevention, which is for the application of food supplements. This I already discussed, but very briefly, here is our initiatives to fully. We see that with the first stage we integrate with Dubai Custom, and we are continue integrating with the Beautyworld for sea shipments to avoid the dual processes in getting the gate pass, etc. It should be all in one platform, the Dubai Trade platform, as well as with the Danata and EK Emirates also for the air shipments, inshallah. Here, very brief that about you should know as investor that if your product fail during any supply chain after registration, during importation, or during selling your product in the market, we have a very detailed recall procedures. Sometimes we will ask you for a silent recall by the company trader. Sometimes we should take action as an authority and announcing certain brand. We have a full details about the recall procedures of the consumer once there is, and it depends on the risk of that alert that we receive from authorities or we even issue to other authorities. All the technical guidelines can be easily accessible through Dubai Municipality portal. We didn't share here the links. You can directly go to Dubai Municipality portal and you can get all the guidelines. We have a specific technical guideline for each product group. Like we have a guideline for cosmetic, we have a guideline for fragrance, we have a guidelines for the food contact materials, we have a guideline for biocide, for detergents, for food supplements. So it's different regulations and different guidelines for each kind of product. Here, very simple future foresight to update you about Dubai Municipality vision. We are working to add more IoTs and to utilize some of the technology in helping us to help us in the inspection of in the beauty salons and premises dealing with consumer. What is the temperature there in this premise? What is the other, not only temperature, there is many, maybe humidity, many things can be in the premise itself that we can measure it by, we can say remotely by these IoTs. We also working to control the products from the source. As we said, if we have certain agreements with certain countries, so why again we are asking for certain documents that this is, for example, the product sold there. Maybe I can get this information from the country health authority there, which can after that make your journey as an investor much easier and much the process much streamlined. We said also we are trying to integrate with other authorities, inshallah, in our roadmap enhancement. We are upgrading our system to the federal, inshallah. Inshallah, we are trying to be very fast. And we are a committee, as Dubai Municipality, we are a committee in many federal committees with the Ministry of Health and with the Ministry of Industry to make sure that all the implemented regulations that really help the investors. We know some there are rigid regulations, some there are rigid GSOUE standard that they need to be revised, and we even enroll the industry in these initiatives. So inshallah, we are working to develop more legislation that really doesn't affect the health and safety, but also supporting our investors and traders. So this is last. You can maybe take a direct scanning of these QR codes. Here we list all these services that we offer through the Montagy system, the registration. By visiting these links, you can get the most updated, up to date, up to even this minute, all the details about these services. For example, if we add document, we delete document, what are the current procedure for importation, this is keep updating in Dubai Municipality, and you can visit the link directly to get all these information. So now we'll spare, yes, this is the last before we end. As we say that the system is now offering an open data. Before it was through Dubai Municipality, by the Montagy app, independent app. Now we merged with the Dubai Municipality Unified app. Just download, I advise everyone to download the app, and you can start scanning here the displayed product. You can find maybe your product is there for sure if it's registered. And even if you are buying online, if you don't have the barcode, you can enter the product name as well and verify whether the item is registered in Dubai municipality or not. You can take photo of this for any other further inquiries about the registration and importation. Anytime we have a full dedicated team to answer all your questions. So I may have only 5 minutes because I need to attend another ceremony outside. So, but my colleague here from Dubai municipality to ensure that we, inshallah, answer all your questions today. Inshallah. Let's see. I don't know how is the tape is